Hey everyone, I'm Jason, and welcome back to Slime Rancher 2. So they've added a new area to the game. I tried to find it on my own, without success. So I looked up a guide and have found a brief description of how to get to the new part of the map. And that's what we're going to be trying to do today. So let's get to it. So I'll probably do a little bit of ranching before I leave, because I remember some of my slimes were quite hungry the last time I left for some exploration. So we'll take care of that first. And I've, of course, hooked up different teleporters to easily get to the far-flung reaches of the map that I've gone to thus far. So you guys like fruit. So I did see that I needed some plorts for the statues necessary to enter the new area, so I'm going to pick up those before heading out as well. So there are no drones that can automate the farming for me at this point, like there was in the late stages of the first Slime Rancher game. I'd love to see them add a rush mode for Slime Rancher 2. One of the things that Monomy Park likes to tout, and quite rightly, is that they want to make sure that they're not overworking their programmers and developers in the way that a lot of video game developers are known for, sadly. So yes, I'm happy to have progress be made at a reasonable pace that allows people to live good, well-balanced lives. But when they have the time and it works out with their schedule, it would be nice if they could add in... Nope, how did I miss? I'm right here. If they could add in a rush mode, which is kind of a speed running mode essentially, for Slime Rancher 2. If you haven't seen my playthrough of rush mode of the original Slime Rancher game, it's great. I really enjoyed making it, and I think it's a good kind of fun introduction to the game. You guys are very pretty, but also very dangerous. Of course, I have plenty of health, so don't think I'm likely to die in one of my own cages or pins on my own ranch here. Okay, you guys are hungry, I know. Their eating animations are so dramatic. Already made it to the corrals in the main part of the ranch. So we just have a couple expansions off in this direction, and then we'll be on our way. So I realize that I'm not going to be talking to many of you. The Slime Rancher 2 videos have not fared particularly well in terms of views compared to my other videos, but I enjoy making them. I really love this game and its predecessor, so I think that the sales for Slime Rancher 2 appear to be doing quite well, but I think thus far it appears to be a game that more people are interested in playing than watching Let's Plays of, and fair enough. The roosters make a amusing sound when they are eaten. Okay, you guys are fairly well fed. Looks like you're hungry. Then I think I have one loose pet slime in this area. Not quite for sure where they went. Trying to think if I ever made boom anglers, because then they'd have the explosion from the boom slimes, and then the light flash from the angler dangly things from that are dangling from their head. I don't know the scientific term for what those are called. Okay. Looks like you guys are very hungry. That's not good. Okay, come on. So give me a second, I'll get you some food. So here we have our boom angler largos, exclusively carnivorous. So again, the eating animation for the anglers. So the angler boom largos do look truly alien with, you know, their red and yellow coloration and, you know, the angler shape. Very interesting combination there. And of course my health's at half, but that's why I can always just move back a couple steps and I'll be fine. But those are the angler booms. So there's a good chance that like I don't get to the new area in this video and that it's just me doing all of the preparatory stuff to get there. Fair enough, you know. Yeah, just have the one pet slime in this area, the cotton tabby largo, which was one of a few of such similar slimes that I made early in the game from the slimes in the starter area. There's no upkeep on the water slimes, you just kind of leave them be. Okay, so the tabbies are hungry over here. And you guys also eat veggies. Okay, don't want to spend too much time in the tabby pen with the crystal spikes coming out. Yes, they are very happy and well fed. Okay, so this one takes me to the volcano-y area, but what I'm looking for is a waterfall. Okay, there are multiple waterfalls in the game. Which one is it most likely to be past? I'm going to go to the ones in the butterfly area. The names of the actual areas of the map are not immediately coming to mind. I think this one's called Starlight Strand. But yeah, there are a few waterfalls, but not that many. I think there are 3. Such a beautiful game. And off we go. Okay, so we're in this part of the map. Don't need to worry about feeding all you guys. You're wild. You can fend for yourselves. Okay, so this is here. So I am fairly familiar with the Slime Rancher 2 map, but not nearly as familiar as I became with the original Slime Rancher map, which I came to know like the back of my hand. So the first waterfall that I'm looking for, I know, is fairly high up. The various raccoon slimes that turn into statues during the day. So I don't, yeah, these aren't the ones I'm thinking of, but yeah, there probably are quite a few putative waterfalls in the map. So let's go chasing waterfalls, shall we? Doesn't look like there's anything behind this one. I can refill my water tank though. Yeah, almost certainly the first video that's going to come from this recording is me just hunting and pecking, trying to find where I'm supposed to go. But that's exploration. You know, it's trial and error. That's doing, you know, troubleshooting. You know, 95% of life is troubleshooting. You know, you kind of know what you want to do, and you don't quite know how to get there. You know, that's, you know, anyone who thinks they have a clear, well thought out plan of exactly how everything's going to go before they do it will be rudely awakened by the fact that things almost never go as you plan for them to. And most of the time, when you get things you want, you got them in ways you didn't expect. So yeah, I don't remember there being any waterfalls in the starting area, and since there are two parts of the map that already are accessible from the starter area, my guess is that they will be placing it somewhere from the further flung areas of the map. Whee! I've been down here before, so I know I'm not falling to my death. And there's a geyser which plops you back up. But I do want to go this way, so there we go. Okay, I'm not looking for resources right now. Okay, so now we're down at the bottom. But yes, if this first video is inevitably me just hunting and pecking, I think I will call it Let's Go Chasing Waterfalls. So if that is indeed what I ended up naming this video, that's where the name came from. And of course, if you haven't heard the song that I'm referencing, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls, which may or may not actually be the name of the song, that's just the most memorable line. It's a good song. I think it has to do with gang violence. But yeah, if you haven't heard it, search it on YouTube, give it a listen. Sad song, but a good one. Now, I remember being able to, like, see the waterfall from a place like this. So that's where I came in on. Yeah, we'll go this way. And there's a small chance that this video isn't even uploaded because it took me so long to find where I was going that, it makes no sense to waste everyone's time with it. But I don't think I ever showed off, like, the full glory of these expanded parts of the map. I just kind of hinted at them in some of the later videos. But yeah, quite beautiful. Very colorful, as they set out to design. Okay, so now I'm back here again. Yeah, so that's waterfall we were already at. Okay, so we're gonna go to one where I know where it is. So yeah, these are the kind of statues that we'll have to fling a plort into. Not quite for sure the less clunky way of saying that. To open up the new area that we're looking for. Okay, so here is one of the waterfalls I was thinking of. Okay, I should be able to just get up here with the jetpack. Okay. So I hear the tar music. No idea where the tar is, but it should be somewhere nearby. It does not appear that that was the one we were looking for, in terms of, at least, I guess, we were looking for that waterfall, but it turns out that waterfall was not the one with the secret door to the new area. So let's check the waterfalls in the volcano area. And eventually, if I can't figure out where I'm supposed to go, I will actually look at the guide a bit closer, rather than just knowing that it's behind a waterfall to determine which waterfall. So you actually can climb on top of the conservatory and get on top of its glass roof and kind of see a cool view from that. I think you need probably a few upgrades before that's possible, but certainly I've been able to pull it off. There's a big waterfall, and then there's a small one. My guess is they'd probably put it behind the big one. But yeah, the idea that you would be able to figure out where to go without looking for a guide. I was able to find, like, where it is when you're, like, looking off into the distance from, like, this island, but, like, that's not enough. You know, you actually have to find the teleporter. You can't just sail there with your jetpack, so. Okay, so here is another waterfall. Okay. I think both entrances are connected, so it might just make sense to just go up top, because that's kind of a fun place to view too. I can get there from here. So your jetpack only raises you so high. There we go. So yes, you have all of these puddle slimes, which are so socially anxious because it's so crowded and they don't like that. So they're all blushing. So I've taken a few of them home on the ranch, but not looking for more of those as of right now. And there's also plenty of primordial oil. A reference to the fact that oil comes from, dinosaurs being what it turned into oil over time, however that process works. Oh, let's see. Also the view from up here. Again, the views in this game are just amazing. That might not have been the most amazing view in the game, but still. Okay, well, there are statues here, and there are resources. There's a geyser. God, did I miss anything back there? No? No, I didn't. Okay, so if that wasn't it, then there's this little area there next to my cursor, if you can see the cursor. That's my next guess as to where the entrance may be. Okay, so this is an area that's very easy to get turned around in. But here is a cave with lots of batty slimes and boom slimes and crystal slimes. Lots of lava too. Makes the fire and boom slimes happy. They light up so well in the cave. And the tar music in 3, 2, 1. Called it a little too quickly, but still. We'll ride the geyser. No! Geyser fire! Come on. There we go. Okay. So there's a waterfall too. I can check that one next, I suppose. Okay, so here's this waterfall. Ooh, got a treasure pod I haven't found yet. But they might have just added it in too. Golden Angler Statue. Dazzle onlookers with this golden monument to Rainbow Island's most flashy slime. All the phosphor night lights coming out to play. So these guys have a bit more area to spread out in compared to the ones that were all kind of confined to the small area on top of the one of the previous waterfalls we visited. Okay, so that wasn't it. Such a pretty game. Okay, so if I want to check behind that waterfall, I'm going to get to the other side and then fly that way with enough stamina so that I don't fall to my death if there's nothing there. Okay. Ah, there's another one. What do you know? Haven't been over here before. I wanted to stand on the rim. I didn't want to take lava damage, no. Okay. Yep. Okay, this is the one. Okay, so that's resources. Not looking for resources right now. I got plenty of most of those at home. And the eyes glow. It's just like they just poured so much attention to everything in this game. This will be the last one, then I'll be off to new horizons. Okay, so that's a geyser back up. Okay, presumably if I fall in there, I die. There are places to land over here. So yeah, this is brand new. Go. Okay, now presumably this is the teleporter that will take me to the new area. Let's go! That's all for this video. Join me next time as we explore Powder Fall Bluffs and meet its native prehistoric rock climbing saber slime.